Like, we're... Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Irina. Welcome to my channel. This is my second video, and if you're new here, which you probably are because I only have like 5 subscribers and got like maybe like 30 views on my last video. I just make random videos because I'm bored, and yeah. But today we're gonna be doing a story time. I keep saying we, like it's me, like it's just me, but I'm just gonna say we because I think I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not. Basically, today we're just gonna be doing a story time, and I have a lot of stories, like a lot of shit has happened in my life that I feel it would be funny to share with other people. What you can learn from this is don't be an idiot, and yeah, because I was an idiot. I still can't believe that I did this, but yeah. Like where I live, there's this music festival. It's called Escapade. It's like a rave, like EDM music, dubstep, like all that stuff. And you have to be 16 to like get in. That's like the age that you have to, it's like you can't buy alcohol until you're 18. Well, you can't go to Escapade until you are 16. So I had been wanting to go for a long time, and I was hanging out with like a group of people that was really into that music, and they were older than me, and they were all going, and I had just turned 16, and the festival was in June, I believe, and my birthday was in May, so I like just made it, and I got my tickets, and I was like really excited. It's a 2-day festival. There's day 1 and there's day 2, and I had been listening to that music for a really long time, and I was just like getting hyped up to go. Like I had checked off on my calendar like every single day that passed until it was time to go, and the day rolls around that it's time for me to go. So I like wake up really early, so I like got all dressed up and, you know, like rave outfits. Like I had like a tube top and then like those high-rise ripped shorts from like Garage that like show your whole asshole. That was my outfit. I had like put like a flower crown on, like I had glitter all over my body. I like invested my own money to buy those like stick-on like tattoos. That was before I actually had like my actual tattoos. So I had those like gold and like white like ring tattoos that you like just put on with water. I basically looked like something that came out of like a unicorn's asshole. So that was me. I was all ready to go. I was like, yeah. And they had like shuttles to like go to the place, but I didn't want to be on a bus because I was meeting my friends there, so I would have to go alone from my house to meet them at the festival. So I didn't want to like be alone until the festival, especially like half fucking naked on a bus. So I like asked my mom, and I was like, hey, like can you drive me? Like it was in my city, so it wasn't like far. It was maybe like a 20-30 minute drive. It wasn't that bad. And I like begged her, and like they never drive me anywhere. They will if they have to, but like they're like, go bus, like just go bus. You can bus, you have a bus pass. So they're like those type of parents. So it was like a really big deal that she like decided to drive me. So she's like, okay, like whatever, like you look like a whore, but let's go. So we're in the car, and I'm like all excited. I'm like texting my friends. They're not answering. I'm like, hey, they're probably just on their way. So I'm texting. I'm like, yeah, like rave, like And so we get there, and where this festival is, it was like at a casino, like a racetrack casino. There's like a casino and then like the racetrack. So it's there, and my aunt just like pulled up in like the front. This is where I should have like thought that something was wrong. There was nobody there. Like it was like there was no line. Like when you go to a concert, there's usually like a line. You can't find parking. You can't just drive up to the front like a fucking like park and ride. But there was nobody there. And I like look around, and I'm like where is the festival at? Like what's happening? I don't know what I was thinking, but there was just nobody there, and I should have picked up on that, you know? But I didn't. And I like went inside to like the casino, which was like the only like building. Like obviously a festival's not in a casino, but like it's like the building, and then the festival, if it had been, would have been like behind the casino in like the racetrack area, like the open field. So I just went into the casino because like there was nowhere else for me to go. So I just went in, and I'm like looking around, and it's just like dead. It's like there's only like senior citizens like playing like the whatever they call the slot machines. So there's just like old people playing like the slot machines, and like I didn't really like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was embarrassed. First of all, I couldn't find anyone. There was no music. I should have known something. I like walk up to someone, I'm like, where's the festival? And this nice old lady, and she was just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, like escapade, but obviously, like, she's not gonna know what I'm talking about. So I just gave up, and I like went into the bathroom. So I'm like hiding in the bathroom, embarrassed as fuck. I'm half naked in a casino filled with like senior citizens probably looking at me like, who is this like fucking prostitute? Like, who hired the hooker? And I'm like hiding in the bathroom, and I'm texting my best friend. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I can't find it. And she's like, what do you mean you can't find it? Like, it's a festival. You can't find it. Just follow the music. And then she like doesn't answer. I think maybe like 4 or 5 minutes go by, and then I get a text from my best friend, who, she was 15 at the time, so she couldn't come to the festival, but she was like jealous. Anyways, so I get a text from her. It says,
it's the 24th.
The concert was the 25th and the 26th. I went on the wrong day. The wrong day. So now I'm just sitting there in the bathroom, naked basically, with glitter all over my body, a fucking flower crown, stuck at this casino, embarrassed as shit, because I marked the date wrong on my calendar. I woke up 1 day early, got ready, made my aunt drive me, my aunt who hates driving me places, drive me 30 minutes to an empty field a day early. So I had to call her and ask her to come pick me up after she had already complained about driving me there. Do you know how that conversation went? Hi, can you come pick me up? What do you mean? Like, go to the concert? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Needless to say, she did not drive me the next day. So that's what happened. I went to Escapade on the wrong day, humiliated myself, and was basically naked in a casino filled with senior citizens. So that's that story. Okay, so this next story is also around the same time of the whole Escapade thing. I think maybe a little bit earlier, but it was around the same time. I was 16 in grade 10, and this takes place in my high school. So it's not a big story. It's just like I can't believe that it happened. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little backstory. So in grade 10, I had a boyfriend of like a year maybe, and we like broke up. I was a cunt basically, and I deserved it, and it was my fault. Like, it was all me, you know? So blame me. But around this time, it was like, I'm gonna say a few months later, like I had moved on. I had like a new boyfriend, or like a guy, whatever, like an on and off thing. It doesn't really matter, but he liked to rap. He liked to like write raps. He like had like papers and stuff. He like even wrote one about me. It was not very nice. Me and my friends found it hilarious. He was like so serious about it. And one day I was bored and I was in class, and I had been like thinking like, oh, like wouldn't it be so funny, hahaha, if I like wrote a rap, like a diss track or whatever about someone, like just kind of like a parody of what my current guy whatever was doing. So that's what I was like thinking about. But I was just in class and I was like thinking, I was like, what would be a good topic for this rap? Like, what would be like a good, like, who should I diss? And my brain immediately went to my ex, who, like, I had nothing against. Like, I have no reason to hate him. None of the things that I said may have been true. None of the things that I was thinking, they were just like rhymes, anything that rhymed, you know? So I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, great idea. And it was like a work period, so we had like computers, and I already had like the diss track like in my head, and I thought I should write it out like on a computer, make it like legit, you know? But I sat down, and instead of doing my work, I typed up my diss track. And like it wasn't like a 2-page like an actual song, it was just like a few lines, and then I like stopped or whatever. So I like wrote it out on the Chromebook, right? And then the class ends, so I'm like, okay, like whatever, like I never logged out of my shit. They normally log you out anyways, because you have to like log in with your code, so it never occurred to me to like log out and like delete all my things. Keep in mind that my ex went to my school. I actually came to this high school for him. I know that sounds stupid, it really was, but there, like, my mom lived there, so it wasn't like just for him, but that was one of the reasons. And then we broke up, so whatever. But he went to this school. His friends were kind of my friends. Like, we had the same classes sometimes. His friends were in my class, my friends were in, anyways. But just keep that in mind. So the class ends, and I just, you know, shut my laptop, put it back. You have to like sign your name to it, whatever, and then like plug it into charge. So I did like all of that, but I didn't log out, and I didn't even click X, like the little X on the document page. So I'm like going to my next class. It's like the middle of the day. Like, I'm a rapper, like fucking. And then I'm in my next class and I get a Snapchat. It was a video of the Chromebook with the document opened of my diss track of my ex who was in that class. The next class after my class that used the Chromebooks was my ex's class. And who opened the laptop saw my diss track, which was clearly mine. Clearly mine, clearly about him, because 1, his name was in it, 2, my name was on the account, and 3, the papers that signed like the Chromebooks in and out, like I wrote mine, you have to write your name on it, like Chromebook 12, Irina Kostia, period, whatever. So the laptop got opened by whoever the person in that class was using it. Most likely anyone that fucking knew who I was and knew who my ex, we'll call him Drake. They opened the laptop and just saw my verses, my fucking, they just saw it. And obviously they're gonna show him, like, they're like, haha, like, look, this is you, like, she wrote this. But it was like 3 months after, maybe like even more. It was like months after we broke up. Like, I had a new guy, like, whatever. Like, we hadn't talked at all, and like we weren't planning on it, and I was over it. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was just fucking around. Like, it was just supposed to be a joke, and nobody was supposed to see. But me being the dumbass, didn't log out, didn't think to log out, and like, what? Like, the point of this story is, like, what are the odds? It's just incredible that my luck is, like, I'm such a dumbass, and my luck is so bad that, like, the next class had to be his class, because maybe if it was another class, or, like, a random, like, another grade, somebody else would have opened it and seen it, and not known, you know? Like, not known, not thought anything, just logged out and done their work. But no, it had to be his class. It... just stupid! To this day, that is one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. It made me look like more of a bitch, even though I already was a bitch for writing it in the first place. But I ended up like apologizing. Like, I think that day later on, I was like I explained everything, like, it's just a joke, like, I didn't mean anything, like, whatever. And he was like really nice about it. He was like, yeah, like, I know, it's fine, whatever. But it was still fucking mortifying, and people still brought it up, and like people who know about that incident, like, shout out Sarvesh, like, still bring it up to me sometimes, and will be like, hey, like, remember, like, your diss track? Are you gonna write one about, like, your new boyfriend? I have no words. Drake, I hope you're not watching this. If you are, I am very sorry still. Honestly, just, I have no words. I'm just sorry. And my friends will never let me forget this. Something to take from this whole, like, story time. Check your calendar, first of all. Just, you know, check your calendar, write down your dates, make sure you know the difference between the 24th and the 25th. And, you know, if you're gonna write a diss track about your ex in school, where your ex goes to school as well, just don't write the diss track. Don't write it on a Chromebook. Don't fucking leave the Chromebook unlocked and unlogged out and delete. Just honestly, just don't be a dumbass. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I have a lot more story times if anyone's interested. Not that anyone is. I'm only doing this because I need a hobby, and I like to tell stories, and everyone that I know has already heard all my stories, so I'm just gonna put it on the internet. And yeah, so if you liked these, like, subscribe if you want. If you don't, I won't be offended. I've got like 5 subscribers, and honestly, it's less mortifying for me. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Also, if you've noticed my like camera, like the angle switching constantly and me being like over here and then over here, I just want to show you guys why, because I don't own a tripod. This is the contraption that I made to hold my camera, so this is why it's unsteady and different. So what I am using as a DIY tripod is a laptop like thingy, like this laptop holder, or whatever you call it, platform, a selfie stick stuffed inside of it, and then propped up on a photo album. So that's where my phone has been, and my phone has all day just been falling over and over throughout my videos, so that's why my angle has been different, just because it keeps literally doing that. So I've been having to like prop it up again. So I'm just hiding the bathroom. And, ooh!